Hey guys, this is the cookbook tag started by Julia, ZKT8EF, I think that's it. And I had to really limit myself to 5 plus a bonus because I do love to cook and I have a lot of cookbooks. First one is like super basic. This is the Better Homes and Gardens cookbook. It's really big. It's like 600 pages and it's basically like all the basics of like American cooking. It has a lot of photos, a lot of like reference stuff, and if you need to know how to do something basic like you know, coffee cake or how long to grill chicken or whatever, it's got all that sort of just like basic info. It was a wedding gift and I use it a lot. Anything not covered in that book is probably in this one, How to Cook Everything. This is the vegetarian version. I sort of wish it was the non-vegetarian version because I was a vegetarian for 14 years. I don't cook a lot of meat and I don't know how to cook a lot of meat, so that would actually probably be helpful information, but I do use the previous one for that. So this one is Mark Bittman, and it's got every vegetable imaginable, every grain, every legume. You know, if you see something at the store and you don't know what it is, you can get it because you can come home and look it up and find out how to cook it in here. He is also really helpful with doing variations on recipes, which I really like. So he'll give you a basic recipe for potato pancakes and then give you, you know, several different options for different flavorings and different add-ins and that kind of stuff, which I tend to do on my own. I modify recipes. This is a really good one. It's like 1,000 pages long. Alright, the next cookbook is sort of special. It's called the Slovak-American Cookbook. It is from 1952, and this is something passed down from my mom's mom to her, and then from my mom to me. It's basically a collection of recipes from an organization called the First Catholic Slovak Ladies Association that my mom was a member of when she was younger. And it's got all the traditional recipes that we use on holidays. Most of the recipes were oral, so it's got like, say, a dozen different recipes for like each type of cookie and that kind of stuff. But it's also got some real gems from the 50s, stuff that you're definitely not going to find anywhere else but in like the 50s Midwest. The best one is like, where is it? Lime, horseradish, jello mold. Like, are you kidding me? Yep, that sounds pretty awesome. But this book is really special to my family. Alice? This is the Border Cookbook. The Jamisons, I guess those are the authors. And this is cooking from the American Southwest and northern Mexico. So I got it when I moved here to the Southwest. So these are like totally authentic recipes. They're not like Tex-Mex. They're really authentic to different states of Mexico and you know, different, say, like Native American communities in this area. But what's nice about it is they have a really good explanation of the ingredients, so they don't assume that you're going to know the difference between, you know, 8 different kinds of green chili. They're going to break down, you know, what each one looks like and what each one is used for. Everything I've ever made from here is just delicious. So if you like that kind of food, this is a really good book to go with. Alright, my 5th book is called The Spirited Vegetarian. This one I got on a whim. It was like ex-library. The author is Paulette Mitchell, and every recipe, as you might imagine, has like wine or some type of spirits, some type of liquor or liqueur in it. And what I like about that is because I don't necessarily think, I wouldn't think to add a certain kind of wine to a dish on my own. So it's really surprising, and it really gives, it can really give dishes like their own flavor. I make a ton of soups from scratch, so this book is really good for that, to sort of mix things up. There's a vegetarian cassoulet recipe that is my favorite. And then there's also a bunch of desserts that, you know, pair fruit and like dessert wines or different liqueurs, and are really just like surprising, really, really good. Okay, and the bonus book is called Baby Bites. The author is Bridget Swinney. This is a dietitian. I actually have used almost none of the recipes. Okay, so this is a baby cookbook. I think it's meant to go up to like, you know, 6 months to age 3. I've been using it as my guide for starting Alice on solids. She does use purees, so a lot of the recipes are for purees, and that's why I haven't used many of the recipes yet. But her perspective as a dietitian, I think, is really, really valuable. It's helped me sort of counter the traditional, route of starting solids that my pediatrician promoted. She's very, very sensitive to the needs of breastfed babies versus formula-fed babies when they're starting out. And it's a lot better informed than some baby cookbooks that are just written by moms or people who have just come up with recipes. She really covers all of the nutrition behind what you're feeding your baby and why. Okay, this kit is done, so we are done here. Alright, thanks for watching everybody, and I hope you check out some of these books.